An inquest is underway today into the death of a Windsor man who died while in custody at the South West Detention Centre nearly 6 years ago. CTV's Chris Campbell has been following along and joins us now with more tonight. Chris.
Yes, Stephanie, the inquest jury must decide how Joseph Gratton died, but they must not lay blame. Their role is to prevent similar deaths in the future.
31-year-old Joseph Gratton died on October 30th, 2019, while being held at the South West Detention Centre. 5 witnesses will be called over the next 5 days. They'll explain why Gratton was in custody and the events that led up to his death. The first thing the jury learned was the results of an autopsy on Gratton, showing Gratton died of fentanyl toxicity. They have also learned Gratton and his cellmate, Blake Carter, were found in medical distress inside their cell by correctional officers. The first witness, Corrections Officer Staff Sergeant Peter Spurtalakis, who is in charge at the South West Detention Centre. Although he didn't have any personal issues with Gratton, Spurtalakis told the jury his cellmate had a history of being caught with contraband and didn't always follow the rules. Jurors heard Carter recovered from the events under review, but has since died. This afternoon, video evidence from inside the detention centre was submitted and reviewed. Corrections Officer Chris Rogers is seen in the video kicking on the door of the cell and carrying on. The officer returns to the cell, and that's when a commotion ensues because the men were in medical distress. The jury learned Rogers was on an overtime shift, and she told her boss she had a previous conflict with Gratton. Jurors saw the way officers responded to Gratton's cell when it was clear a medical situation was taking place, with Staff Sergeant Spurtalakis saying in hindsight he would have had the jail cell doors opened in a different manner and would like to have had security cameras in place throughout the entire facility.
Spurtalakis told the jury since Gratton died, they have increased the frequency of unannounced canine searches to prevent contraband from getting into the South West Detention Centre. And what's interesting about this proceeding is that everyone involved is allowed to ask questions, including the jury. The inquest is being held virtually and is expected to continue through Friday. Members of the public can watch proceedings online. We've put a link to that on our website at ctvnewswindsor.ca, and we plan to report on the inquest throughout the week. Stephanie?
Looking forward to it. Okay, Chris Campbell tonight. Thank you, Chris.